Welcome back, MTG Joe here. I'm back with an extra bonus video on the Lucky Knights deck. So uploaded this earlier today in a couple best of 3 matches. I really like this deck. It's what I've been using offline to rank up. So I was going to play some games, thought I might as well stream it anyways. So I'm going to be playing best of 1 with the deck. We're at like Diamond 3, almost Diamond 2, so just trying to get to Mythic. So basically the core of the deck is abusing Edgewall Innkeeper with a bunch of cheap knights with adventure to draw cards. So you have like Foulmire Knight, Order of Midnight, Smitten Swordmaster's Curry Favor ability is how we kind of win the game, doubling or tripling it up with Lucky Clover. And then you have Midnight Reaper to draw cards when our creatures die. Then you get them back with Order of Midnight. Murderous Rider can kill pretty much everything. And then you could double it up with Lucky Clover. And then you got a couple of pieces to find in terms of Incubation and Once Upon a Time. This helps us dig for the Edgewall Innkeepers. And then a Find Finality, mostly for the find half, to get back our Smitten Swordmasters once they die. So we played the best of 3. If you want to check those out, we played against Flash and Sultai Food. So I'm going to play some best of 1 with the deck. I feel like a lot of the surprise element, we're at Diamond 3.5. Is in best of 1, where they don't get to side in like certain answers to the deck, and you can kind of take advantage the fact the deck can draw a lot of cards, gain a lot of life. It has a lot of late game to it, so usually play it like that. So after the BNR on Monday, I will start up the budget build series again. If Oko goes as I expect, I'll probably start off with one of these adventure builds in terms of building a budget build series. So probably that, and then a fires list. I love fires. It's what I play in Pioneer. So probably one of the two. Let me know in the comments if you have a preference of one over the other. And then with the adventure builds, we've played quite a few variations. So really interested in seeing what you would prefer. I'm going to keep this. Opponent goes first. We have a chance to draw a green source. So this is the green-white version. They typically play Flaxen Intruder. So here, really these matchups kind of come down to who gets Edgewall down first. This one can go wider than us typically. Oh, that's actually very bad. We cannot. Okay, so I actually have to go. This stupid little thing happens to just deal with Lucky Clover. So I'm just going to take the point of damage here. I want to play out Midnight Reaper to at least draw a card. Some indirect metagaming. So next turn, if we have to, I can drop down a Clover and Smitten and gain 4 life. We just go the hard cast route here. Yeah, we're probably too far behind here. Missing on the green source hurts a bit. I don't think I mind that actually. So I'm just gonna gain some life now. This deck has the ability to go very wide. So I'm going to throw this in. Yeah, KG, I am looking forward to playing some non-Oko. Just doubling up on that's going to hurt. Okay, so ideally here, they can kill both of them, so I think we just take the damage. We might be dead regardless. So if I go Edgewall, Curry Favor, I can play this. I'm pretty much priced into just this. And then double Murderous Rider. I think we do it on Imara and Flaxen. We're pretty dead regardless here. So I'm doing this on Amara because Amara keeps making tokens. This can gain us 2 life. See, they've done all this on 3 lands. Interesting. So we'll draw a card here, see what we get. Order of Midnight, not the worst. I'm just gonna drop this down this turn. No attacks. They can tap something down here. Oh, okay, we're just dead. I think we're dead. They have... Well, we have some life gains, so we might not be. Okay, they go all out here, so let's see how we want to block. So we block here, block here. So that's 7, 8, 11, oh sorry, 12, 13, 14, 15. We gain 6 life, so yeah, I got a block here, unfortunately. Oh, we're exactly dead. Yeah. Yeah, I was dead either way. They just went wider than we did. It's kind of a cat and mouse game with these adventure decks. We're usually better against the bigger ones, but this one goes wider. So our targeted removal doesn't do as well. Stuck either way, because if we had to block the 4, and then anything we cast would have died. Because even if we had played, if we would have played the other knight, the Blacklance Paragon, we would have been okay. We go first. I think we keep. We can search a black source. The double green is not ideal. Nah, mono red. Usually have an okay matchup in this case. But Fervent Knight's actually pretty good against us. So I'm going to use this kind of as an ambush viper next turn. Yeah, I just want to play creatures that are over 4 CMC to not have them. And I want to play the Great Henge without having it be transformed into an elk. Okay, so the thing is they can give this... target creature gets +1/0. So I'm going to surprise block this. Really wish we had the Double black here. So they can have a shock here. They don't have enough to Ember Cleave, so we're okay. That seems odd. Should have just trampled over top. Here I think we actually just need to draw two, try to hit a land. Oh, wow. Okay, not bad. The first strike's super relevant against our deck. I'm just going to throw this in front, soak up some damage. If they want a Rimrock, or if they have another Colossus, it gets it out of their hands. Okay, they once. Wouldn't mind seeing another creature. Okay, Harpooner. Okay, not the worst. They only get in for 2 here. This gives us another block source. So here I'm going to Murderous Rider, kill their 2 things once upon a time. Yes, please. So our life total's a little low, but we want to find probably another. Ooh. That's how we get back in it. Perfect. So go you. Go you. And I think, do I just get back Foulmire Knight, perhaps? It'll draw us a card. And Blacklance. So not bad. Basically find Finality, the find half. Okay, so they have another Questing Beast. So here we might have to, so they've seen this one, so let's play this out. So what I can do here is I can attack in. If they block, I can Blacklance Paragon it. If not, I gain 2 life. Okay, so they fell for it. No. Yes. Cool. And I'm actually going to pass the turn here. I want to hold up Murderous Rider just in case. If not, we can just Once Upon a Time again. Here, I think we do it. That's the 3rd Questing Beast. We'll decline the second time. We should have stabilized by this point. So we'll poke them for 2. I'm going to keep this back just in case they have the Questing Beast. Let's once first in case I find another Edgewall. Cool. Ooh. Okay, so that sets us up for another Clover next turn. Yeah, so we got him. We were going to set up Clover. So we held off, actually pretty solid. They did have 3 Questing Beasts against our deck that doesn't really have many creatures. Power 3 or more, or 2 or more. Run it back, see if we can get to Diamond 2. I keep like going close to it, then I'll lose like 2 or 3 in a row. It's really just luck of the draw sometimes. Alright, so... Sure. We have a Scry. These Midnight Reapers basically replace themselves so we can draw into some other stuff. I actually don't mind Foulmire here. Foulmire lets us go tap land here so we don't take the damage, and it can pretty much trade with whatever they're playing at this point. Yeah, and if this is a bigger Gruul or Stompy list, we're okay. Next turn I can shock in the Midnight Reaper so we get to draw. So I'd rather not see like a Domri's Ambush here. If they just go like the 2 mana Riot creature, that's okay. Wow, just passed the turn. Oh, they might have Stomp here. Which either way is fine. If we have our creatures replace themselves. Yeah, they're looking, so it's Stomp. No attacks here. So they can go Bone Crusher, make this 2 power. This still has Death Touch. This guy is really good in this matchup. I go Spell Breaks, evolve that. If they attack in this turn, I'll probably just take the trade here. Because next turn I'm going to go Order a Midnight and then get this Blacklance Paragon to eat this. I'm going to do this because it's less conspicuous. Like we're going to take 4 damage, or 3 damage, but we gain the 3 life. Okay, so they have Questing Beast. We got to block the Questing Beast. Still not too bad. So I'm gonna go Midnight Reaper. And then probably just the order here. I'm gonna take the 4 this turn, and then that way I can get back Blacklance Paragon. We do need to be mindful of Embercleave. Oh, they got Skargan too. That's disgusting. Yeah. Probably outvalued this game. Don't really have any attacks this game. These not blocking, they're 5/5. They have Embercleave, they just kill us in the air. So we're gonna do this. They can shoot it down here, but that's their whole turn. I get 2 chances to try to draw something relevant. I gotta throw the block here. Yeah. That wasn't the series of draws we needed to get out of that. Drawing quite a few lions. Probably need to be more aggressive mulling into Intruder. Why are we playing all the Questing Beast decks? Where are the Okos? I want to play Oko with this deck. Even like Fires is fine. We get back a bunch of stuff. This hand doesn't do enough. No green source hurts here. If we had a green source, I'd keep. Yeah, I'll keep. Put back the Order of Midnight. Okay, so this might be Fires. If it is, having the Murderous Riders is good. So it's once first before we scry. Probably just go Foulmire. And then scry to try to find 2 untap lands. No, none of their black lands. Hey Karok. Awesome that you came to the channel. We played a bit earlier today with a similar deck. They likely have shock, so I'm gonna wanna hold out the value here. Was running better today with this deck. I've gotten some real awkward draws. It's fairy. That's fine. No, I didn't. I wasn't sure what my weekend looked like, so I couldn't commit to it ahead of time. And then I got Pokemon and have been playing like pretty much non-stop. What the... Come on, Arena. Here I'm just gonna cycle these. Yeah, so I always had this like tradition whenever Pokemon came out that I would go and like I'd take the day off work and try to play through as much as possible. I could usually beat the game within the weekend. Got sick this year and couldn't really muster that same kind of gameplay patterns. So, okay, so they put it under the Prison Realm. I'm kind of inclined to just Murderous Rider to Fairy. It makes these Blacklance. I don't want to commit more to the board right now. If they have a board wipe. Okay, so they got the fires down. They got the second to Fairy. So we're pretty underdog at this point. Didn't get the start we wanted. Not been pleased. We're going back to best of 3 with this deck. I don't know what's up. Just weird draws. Faye, what does Faye get? What board wipe? Clarion, Kaya's Wrath, Chandra. We could take out the Chandra, but we're pretty far underdogs at this point. Once they get the Fae loop going, they have enough cards in hand that they can ditch it. What do we drop to? So -2. This is a bit annoying. This has been the problem this season. Every time I keep getting close to Mythic, I keep like going on these streaks. Probably keep this. Okay, they got the Edgewall. Okay, so we got ours. So let's... I mean, like... this one's actually interesting. Like, we probably just go double Edgewall in this matchup. There's the Stomp. It's got Domri's Ambush. So here, let's just go Tomb tapped. Play this out. Next turn, I could Rider. Probably the Edgewall. So they got the second Edgewall. And that just replenishes their hand. No blocks here. Probably just pass here. Hold up Rider, probably for this Edgewall. Kind of want to entice them to try to drop Embercleave if they have it. They go Love Struck. You know what? I should have. They're gonna grind us this game. Drawing all these Swordmasters. So I'm gonna just drop Rider, see what we draw, and then probably Swordmaster. Okay, another. That's not bad. Throw this in front of this. Because next turn I could play this and then also play the Murderous Rider. Kill something. If they Embercleave us, we're dead. Yeah. That screams Embercleave. What is happening today? Okay, let me give Arena a quick reset, and then we'll take a look. We are not running well today. We played this deck earlier on stream on best of 3. Went 1-1, but had a close match. Went to game 3 against Sultai Food. We are a land away from wiping their board with Finality. Let me make a tweak. Play some Vraskas. See if that makes a difference. Hey Quantum, yeah I am. Thanks for asking. Thursday I don't know what I quite ate or what was happening, but my body was not happy. Was planning on running like 2-3 streams that night, usually like we do on Thursdays, but was quite the bedridden situation. Opponent goes first. I think we keep this. This is likely Gruul. Yeah. There starts really quick. I don't think we're... So this is... I'm actually going to get a black source here. The way we catch up is doing Clover, killing 2 things. So we're going to play Clover out. Let's see if we can get our green source. We don't, so let's just get a swamp. So it's going to be a little painful here. If they do Questing Beast, then it's going to hurt a lot. Okay, they just go Harpooner. So they can hit us for 5. Really playing from behind here. So I'm doing this now so they don't get the death triggers. Just flash this in, gives a death touch, block here, block there. This deck might just not be one we can play in best of 1. It's too aggressive. We want to be facing mid-range decks. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, let's go back to best of 3. Lost 4 in a row there. 5 of 6 is not really where we want to be. That's the run sometimes in this. Was running hot with the deck, now can't get a win. Just want to get to Mythic so that way I don't fall to gold. Hopefully. We're pretty well equipped to go for a long game here. The other adventure list might be a little bit better. But like Clover gives you so much value. Let's go, opponent. It makes this Murderous Rider like nutty. But I think we just need more utility right now. Our hand's not really exploitable. Yeah, especially if this is aggro. So it's a little worse taking this damage now, but if this is like a Knight stack, go wide, you want to usually take out their threats so they can't get Embercleave going. I think we gotta jam some Knights. I got most of the deck now, like this Mardu. Okay. So that's actually a really bad start for us. Because this will effectively put us to 9. Yeah, good luck. So we'll wait to see what they have. So it's effectively the same amount of damage we're taking, but we take their creatures off the board. We'd like to have a land so I can go Foulmire and Murderous Rider next turn. We need to start recouping some life. Not the best. I'm gonna do this to gain some life next turn, so we're just gonna play this out. Or actually I can go Midnight Reaper, gain 6 life. If they attack, we're gonna double block. Okay, Midnight Reaper. Rotty Rots. So we're just gonna do that, gain a bunch of life. It's a really cool combination. Ooh, and they get the Gutter Bones value. Once isn't bad, we can hopefully find another Swordmaster. Here, like, I mean, we do this. Oh, this could be Embercleave. So if that's the case, we soak up no, so if they have ever, that's 14, we take 13. So we actually have to block like this. Ah, that's really shitty. Because we gained the 2 life from this, but it was Xaxes. Yeah. Ah, these draws today. It's been awful. In this matchup, Massacre Girl, Reave Soul, pretty much that. Vraska's good, hits that. Finality's a good way to catch up. Shave down 2 Once Upon a Times. Shave down a Clover. Go down a Midnight Reaper. Actually, Order or Midnight's worse. Midnight Reaper at least blocks. We need to trade aggressively in this matchup. Oh yeah, but what are we short? Run it like that. Yeah. It's one of those annoying days. I don't know if it's just the deck. Probably gonna just switch up after this. Just not feeling it. Like, we're getting hands like this. I'm keeping this on the fact we have the Death Touch. If they don't have the First Strike Knight, we're okay. Might just throw together a Gruul Adventure deck, or the Gruul deck after this one. Post board, they're probably just gonna bring in Noxious Grasps. But even then, they didn't really see. Yeah. It's tough, because this one like invalidates so much of our deck. So, I'm going to double block here. This play is weaker if they have a second Fervent, because then they can deal the 2. So really hoping they don't. This may also force them to use like Rimrock Knight. So we can just go Vraska. I'm attacking here because their hasters are... We can't block their haster anyways profitably right now. They get in for 2. Okay, they have Knight. And Knight. So we're drawing a lot of lands. Gonna get rid of Stormfist. This is gonna force them to attack both into Vraska if they want her dead. Still a good trade for us. Vraska basically forced them into killing 2. Rowdy Toddy. So this hand is actually pretty sweet. Get this. Get this. Innkeeper. Draw, draw. So, hope and pray they don't have Embercleave. They basically kill us if they do. Okay, so that means they don't. Okay, that's our insurance spell. So doing this now, letting them discard, I can kill both their creatures. If they flash in the Embercleave, then I will Murderous Rider. If they don't, that's a clean trade for us. Reave Soul's not that good. Yeah. Probably run it back. Finality, yeah, it's probably still good enough. Like, Murderous Rider is our only answer to Roddy Hottie. Some of these lists do play Rotting Regisaur out of the side, just as a big beater. But I usually like it better in these like Embercleave decks where you can use it to win out of nowhere. Yeah. Opponent goes first. Edgewall on 1. Reave Soul, get rid of whatever they have. Would like a second black source. It's the only downside of this hand. Obviously no blocks. I'm actually going to do the Storm Fist here. The reason for that is if we're going to try to grind them out attrition based, I'd rather, like here, they'll probably just pump everything into that. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I could Foulmire, but they can technically Embercleave, so let's just pass this turn. Rimrock's more damage. You know what? I fucked that up. That was stupid of me. That was stupid of me. I needed to wait. So just in case they have a kill spell here. Just gonna take the life gain. Okay, great. We'll block if they like Ember. That's fine. So if I play you, this does telegraph that we have Murderous Rider, but I kind of want to telegraph. So we'll see if they Embercleave. Roddy. That's fine. Just take this out. 1, 2. Get rid of that. Really want another Murderous Rider. Like, they probably have the Embercleave in hand here. I think we just probably insulate our life total a bit. They need a land to be able to Embercleave here. Ooh, they discard an Embercleave. Okay, so that definitely is Embercleave. I think we're dead. We are dead. Nothing is working today. How do we play that different? Do we Murderous Rider Regisar and then Massacre Girl the board? Man, we got our ass kicked today. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Did not play well in this one. The other video is much better lines. Deck functioned a lot better, but you win some, you lose some sometimes. Thanks for tuning in as always, and you can catch my replays on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow with the Cascade event. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great night.